Good morning, guys. Welcome to Blue Collar Works. We are here at Matt's Castle again, and I'm pretty excited to show you guys what I'm going to be doing today. I brought my welder from my house, just a small suitcase welder, because we're going to be adding some support to the master bedroom floor in here. I'll walk over here and show it to you guys. Eric's going to be here, so me and him are going to try to crank this thing out and get it done today. Here. So I'll just walk all the way down and give you guys kind of a layout of the floor. So this is in the first level here. Sorry about the lighting. Oh yeah, you guys can see good. So this is an I-beam right here that runs all the way through. So these joists are supported good up through here, and as you can see, the guy who built it did it correctly, and he actually ran the joists into the wall, so they are resting on a concrete wall, more or less, over there and all the way around through here. The only spot it's not is where the stairs come down. So we're spanning, I don't know, probably 10 foot in some spots without any support there. The floor's not sagging yet. He did do it not incorrectly. I mean, it's held up for many years with no bows. So I'll walk up here and show you guys what I'm gonna be doing. We thought of a lot of ways to do this, but what Matt ended up coming up with is we have some C-channel laying around, and I'm going to cut C-channel and connect it from the floor joist to these that are in the concrete stairs. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and that will support the end of this floor here. So then over time that floor doesn't bow down. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab me a scrap piece of cardboard and start making some templates. I just measured out my first one. This one should be the easiest out of all of them. So I'm just gonna cut a piece 9 3/4 and take it from this pole, run it onto this joist right here. And hopefully I can just cut off the top ear and leave the bottom ear, so then that can give that something to rest on, and then I'll just drill holes in the side and screw it to it. So we'll see how this first one goes. I might end up not being able to leave that ear on to support that, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Hopefully it'll work. We had some delays. I had to go get a wire brush to clean off the metal, but on all the poles you can see I went ahead and knocked all the rust and the paint off of them, so my weld can be as clean as it possibly can. I'll show you guys what I had envisioned here. So that is what I wanted. I cut the top ear off and I left the bottom ear on so it holds that joist in place. And I'm going to drill screw holes all on this, so then it will be fastened to the joist and it will be holding on that lip and supported by this. I got the first one tacked on there. I had a little bit of a gap there, so I just ran a quick bead right down that side, so then whenever I do stretch a bead down through here, then that won't blow out near as easily. Tack the back side. So now I'm gonna give her my best welding. This is my first time welding with one of these small ones. It's definitely a little bit different. Got to get used to it, so I'm not gonna promise that this one's gonna be real pretty, but we'll give her a shot. Well guys, I lost you on the first weld. I guess I didn't hit record, so I'm sorry about that. But we'll have plenty more. there's the first one. Not my best work, but it'll hold, hopefully. I'll hop over to this next one, and I'll remember to turn you guys back on. I do apologize about that. Got my next one tacked on, supporting the joist right there. So now I'm gonna weld this and that on the other side. I'm gonna try to get you guys in a spot you can see. This one's gonna be kind of tricky, so hopefully I don't forget to start recording again. I also had to shut that door because I had too much draft coming up through here. It's getting in the way of my weld. If it continues, I'll have to shut that other one over there. So, set you guys up and enjoy. We ran out of wire. Eric's bad luck back behind the camera. Yeah. All right, well, we'll get the wire changed, finish out that weld, then hop over to the other side. Alrighty, we got the wire changed. Should be able to flip her on. There it is. We're good to go now. One thing, I would suggest wearing long sleeves, or they make welding coats, anything like that whenever you're welding. Preferably don't do it in short sleeves like I am. So don't watch this and think it's okay to do, because it's not. Something else that I wanted to address here is, if anyone's welding in a building that's already built or is finished or anything like that, definitely look below you or where your sparks are landing for any potential fire hazards. I already did. I forgot to mention that whenever I was there, but just keep that in mind whenever you're welding in any spot. Actually, just make sure that you don't catch anything on fire. that's in there, tied in good. This should be the last one. Let's hope so. Another thing that I want to talk about is at this angle you can see that there's a little bit of gap in that ear on the channel. That's because there's a radius on that, so the joist is touching that all the way through, but something that me and Matt talked about whenever he got there later that evening was we're going to go through and shim all of that, so then everywhere where there's C-channel there will be shims and it will be full contact with the joist. Get my light out. I hope you guys had a good view of that. I think you did. Oh, I ain't got my phone on me. That's all right. I'll show you guys one last go round. All right. You guys are up close and personal on this one. I hope I don't melt my dang camera. That would not be good. We'll see what we can't do up in here. Got a second light now. Oh yeah. Looks pretty good. It's kind of hard to get up in there. And there is my one on the back. Here, I'll hold you guys normal. Sorry about that. There's that one. Well, the front and back, that one's good. So there you have it. Went ahead and drilled some holes in these. Obviously, some I'm not going to be able to screw all the way in. That's just because of how the poles work. And me getting this completely welded solid was more important than having a screw in there, because ultimately the screws aren't the ones holding the weight. That's why I left the leg, or the ear as Matt likes to call them, on the bottom. So that ear is actually what's supposed to be holding the majority of the weight. The screws are just for precaution, and why not? So we'll get the screws in here, and then I'll test her out and see if we was right. that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Like always, like, comment, and subscribe if you guys want to see more work on the castle. And there is no barges going by right now, but still just a nice, beautiful, rainy day at the castle.